Impact? How are you guys doing tonight? If you guys could you go ahead and scoot in, get inside the cones? Take 2 big steps in, you guys in here. Take 2 big steps, 2 big steps, come on. Alright, good job. Did you guys enjoy last week with your small groups? That's cool. We saw some of your pictures. We really enjoyed looking at your Instagram, seeing you guys getting together. That was awesome. Guys, if you are new here tonight, we are so glad that you chose tonight to be with us. If you are returning, thank you again for coming back. Guys, if you're new, make sure you hang out after our large group experience. So you can come to our VIP experience. It'll be down here on front. You'll get VIP access to be able to get plugged in here at Impact. We'll get you into a small group, and you'll get to know us a little bit, and we'll get to know you. Guys, thank you again for coming. We're so glad you're here. We're going to sing this song that we've been doing. It's called Glorious Day. We're going to scream some stuff out, get nice and loud, get rowdy. I hope you guys can have fun and sing along. Here we go. I was buried beneath my shame. Who could carry that kind of weight? It's my tomb till I'm made. Here we go. I was breathing but not alive. All my failures I tried to hide. It was my turn till I'm made. Come on, let's sing. You called my name and I ran out of that grave. Your freedom is all that I know. The old made new. Come on, Jesus, when I met you. Come on, let's sing it out, screaming. You called my name. Come on, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness into your glorious day. You called my name and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness into your glorious day. Come on, Impact, we're gonna sing this part out. I wanna see you guys singing. I wanna hear you guys get loud. Here we go. I needed rescue, my sin was heavy. The chains break at the weight of your glory. I needed shelter, I was an orphan. Now you call me a citizen of heaven. When I was broken, you were my healing. Now your love is the air that I'm breathing. I have a future, my eyes are open, 'cause when you call my name, shout it, I ran out of the darkness into your glorious day. You called my name right, get your hands in there. We're gonna sing this bridge. I want to hear you guys get loud. Sing it proud. Here we go.
Nothing shall be impossible. Your kingdom reigns unstoppable. We'll shout your praise forevermore. Jesus, our God, unstoppable. Nothing shall be impossible. Your kingdom reigns unstoppable. We'll shout your praise forevermore. Jesus, our God, unstoppable. Nothing shall be impossible. Your kingdom reigns unstoppable. We'll shout your praise forevermore. Jesus, our God, unstoppable. Nothing shall be impossible. Your kingdom reigns unstoppable. We'll shout your praise forevermore. Jesus, our God, unstoppable. Unstoppable God, let your glory go on and on. Impossible things in your name, they shall be done. Unstoppable God, let your glory go on and on. Impossible things in your name, they shall be done. You guys sounded great. You can go ahead and have a seat.
Hey, how's everybody doing? You know what I love about Impact is being back here tonight and seeing Morgan Delacona up on the stage. That girl killed it. She's got confidence and swag. I was like, man, it's like she's done this for years. And you probably have in the shower and stuff. But it's just cool to have you do that actually here on stage. Now, I want to say my name is Brian, if we haven't met before, and Chris Applegate is our Impact Director here at Kernersville, and he's not here tonight because he's at home. And you're going, well, why is he at home? Is he sick or is he sad? He did?
Yeah, baby.
Whitney had a baby. Can you imagine? Oh, there's so many bad visuals there. So you just screw up in your mouth a little bit? That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But Whitney had the baby, and she came bursting into the scene. Iris Savannah Applegate. Saturday, yeah. Saturday at 5:30, and she was 8 pounds, 8 ounces. It's like the only time it's appropriate to talk about a girl's weight is when they're born. She was 8 pounds, 8 ounces. All right. But then when you're later on, you're 16. She is 120 pounds and 6 ounces. It doesn't sound as good. So don't ever do that. But babies, it's cool. So they had their baby. She's healthy. They're happy. And he's looking forward to being back with you guys soon. But he asked me to come and hang out with you tonight, and I said absolutely yes. So thank you for being so warm and welcoming. And we're in the end of a series. So you've been in a series called Limitless, and I'm just going to kind of jump in tonight and talk about this whole concept of Limitless. But I want to start off by asking questions. Does anybody watch the NBA playoffs? Some of you don't care. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because some of you really hate sports, but I want to say the reason I bring this up is there's so much drama. Like, if you like drama, and I know you like drama, right? And if you're like, oh my gosh, I just hate drama and stuff. Anybody hear anybody say that? They love drama? But anyway, so NBA playoffs, there's been so much drama. And just last week, there was a big fight between these two guys. You may have seen these two guys go at it. Now, their names are both Kelly, which I just thought, Kelly fought Kelly. Oh my gosh. But Kelly fought Kelly. And Kelly got mad at this Kelly because he's like, this Kelly's playing me too hard, dang it. And so this Kelly goes over and knocks this Kelly down, hits him in the chest, knocks him down. He gets kicked out of the game, he gets suspended, and in the next game, he's in Boston, and he plays in Boston, and he's out there on the court, and the Boston fans were saying some really mean stuff. His last name is Oubre, and they were saying something Oubre, and they kept saying it over and over again. There were 6-year-olds like, David, Oubre, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really terrible. This is really a bad message. And you're like, why are you telling us a story? And sometimes I don't really know why I'm telling the story. But I'm telling you the story because that's a really bad message. And speaking of bad messages, it made me have flashbacks to when I was in 8th grade. And some of you, how many of you are in 8th grade here tonight? 8th graders? Yeah? Is that all you got? You're so polite. I got 2 now. All right. Hey, got any 8th graders in here? That's a little better. Good job. All right. So, 8th grade. Before the 8th grade year, I'm going to the bus stop for the very first time. Traumatic place. Traumatic place. Right? When I got there, people were like, dude, nice shirt. Or, your hair is on point. Right? Don't even laugh. Nobody said that kind of stuff. It was brutal. It was total rip fest. And I remember this one kid, and he was there. He was a little bit thin. He was so thin the kids called him arm. Like they didn't actually call him. It's just really pretty bad. But they like bullied him. Like it was a very bad place to be. Was the school bus stop. And so I really didn't like going there. Now, some of you would say you've got other places you go where you hear bad messages, right? Maybe they're spoken towards you or they're spoken to someone else. But you think of school locker rooms, maybe? Or maybe sometimes they pop up on your phone. Like, oh, I'm not friendly, I'm following. But they come through your phone, and it can be pretty brutal. Or about somebody else. But here's the thing, like with you guys versus when I was in 8th grade, I didn't have the constant access to bad messages. And not all messages we get are bad, but the thing about the messages tonight that I want to talk about is the bad messages seem to stick more than the good ones, right? And I started thinking about bad messages that maybe you hear, and I didn't edit this list because it could have gotten really bad and we want to not get crazy. But I thought, here's some messages maybe you've heard in the locker room or in your classroom or maybe in your home or on your phone or anywhere like that. So maybe these are some of the things that you've heard about yourself. Maybe some of you have heard that you are annoying. And so you're like, yeah, I know annoying people in here. She's annoying. Or ugly. Or you're too short. Somebody called me a leprechaun like yourself. I'll punch you in the face. Oh! Fat. Okay. Me? Now, are you talking back to me because you've heard this before? Difficult? Weak? Not good? Enough? Not good enough. Annoyed? Too much? Stupid! One time someone wrote me a note said you're stupid, they spelled S-T-O-P-I-D. Nothing stupid here. Burden! Burden is when like you're really heavy, you really hold me down, you're heavy, with all your emotional problems. Reject! Disappointment. You ever been called selfish? Now, I don't have to ask you if you've ever been called any of these things, because in reality, you've either been called that or you've experienced that messaging. And here's why this is important. Because, and if you don't hear anything else to say tonight, this is really important to where we're going. The messages you believe, whether they're good, whether they're bad, whether they're positive, whether they're negative, have an incredible way of shaping your life. The messages you believe determine how you feel about yourself, how you feel about other people, and ultimately what paths you decide to take in life. So, we put all these words up here. You could add 20 to the list. But what you choose to believe shapes you. It makes you. And it determines how limited you are. Now, if I were to ask you this, and I'm going to put the question out there, but I'm not really going to ask you this. If I were to say, does anybody want to limit themselves by believing bad messages? None of you would say, I want to be limited in life. I want to be a loser. I want to not reach my potential. I want to underachieve. It's my plan. None of you would say that. But what happens is when we choose to believe some of these things about ourselves, even though they may be somewhat true at times, and we take them on and we let them stick, they shape who we become. Oh, someone just got told over there. You want to be called out. Anyway, tonight we're going to be looking at a guy you've been talking about. His name is Moses. And Moses sounds really old, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think of Moses, I think of like our new team. I need a chance to tell you a lesson.
I say about that because Moses existed like 3,500 years ago. The guy we're talking about tonight. And it just sounds really old. Like speaking of old, that's like it just seems really old. But Moses found himself at a couple crossroads that we're going to talk about tonight, where he had to either tune in to negative messages or tune them out. He had the question of, am I going to tune in or am I going to tune out? And we have the same choice to every single day, no matter how big or how small our responsibilities are. Hopefully one day, you guys will be reaching and hitting your potential and going beyond what you ever thought. And you're going to have people that have moments like at an NBA basketball game where you're going to be attacked. Not because you've done necessarily anything wrong, but because you're a leader. Leaders get attacked. Leaders get criticized. Leaders get judged. But you know what? We need strong young men and women who are willing to be leaders, who are willing to take the hit, who are willing to push forward. And what often happens is we shrink back. We shrink our lives down to something small because we're afraid. And Moses, even though it happened a long time ago, could relate to a lot of what you experience now. And he had a choice to tune in or tune out, to rise up or to shrink down. See, the messages you choose to believe about your life are powerful. And sometimes, like an NBA playoff game, you might be like that referee out there, everybody's chanting, "Ref, you suck! Ref, you suck!" And you hear it over and over and over and over again, and that can start to stick. But those guys who do that job, then they have to have thick skin. And ultimately, if you're going to do anything great in life, you're going to have people that you have those moments where they say, "Hey, you suck. Hey, you're no good. You're disappointed. You're a burden. You're fat. You're a reject. You're old. You're difficult. You're not good enough. You're going to have that come your way. And what you decide to do with those messages, listen, it's going to have a strong impact on where you end up. So Moses was a guy who was given an incredible task. God said, hey, there's these people called the Israelites, and they're your people. And they're in slavery to a group of people called the Egyptians. They had a complicated relationship. And so like the Egyptians, and you have the Israelites, and the Egyptians are holding the Israelites down. And God comes to Moses and says, I want you to go to the Egyptian leader who's way up here. His name is Pharaoh. And I want you to tell Pharaoh, hey, let the Israelite people go. Let my people go so they can go and worship me. Worship God. Not Moses, but worship God. And Moses was kind of scared about it, so he had his brother Aaron with him to kind of help him out. Sometimes we all have that emotional time where we just need a friend. And Aaron was his brother, and so Aaron was helping him out. They hear that Pharaoh, and they're like, hey, Pharaoh, God told us to tell you to let us go worship him. Pharaoh, he didn't know about God. He's like, I don't know God. I don't care. And your request, you may have stuttered, really makes me insanely mad. He didn't exactly say that, but he said something like that. Because the slaves, the Israelites, they had to make construction bricks so that the Egyptians could build buildings. And they would give them straw to make bricks to build the buildings. And these people are having to work every day to meet a quota, to make so many bricks to build buildings. And Pharaoh got so mad, he said, let them find their own straw, let them find their own building materials, and they're going to have to make the same amount of bricks, or I'm going to beat them up. Oh, God. It's the most powerful man in the world. And so, the Israelites are going like, what are we going to do? And their dog's howling a little before that down. And they're like, what are we going to do? We can't make this happen. And so they try to find the straw. They're searching for the straw, and they're trying to make the bricks to build they had the bricks, so they had the buildings for the Egyptians. And they get these bricks, and they can't meet quota. And so the Egyptian leaders take out whips, and they literally whip them, and they beat them. And from the perspective of the Israelites who are following Moses, they're like, our leader is cray-cray. Our leader has lost his mind. Our leader is bringing us under all the scrutiny and these problems now. We have to get on straw. We can't make the brick quota, and we're getting beat up. And this is how they talk to Moses. In Exodus chapter 5. There's like 4 men. These are the people who are in charge of the slave in charge of the slave. Could see that they are in serious trouble. Well, they were told, you must not reduce the number of bricks you make each day. Verse 20. As they left Pharaoh's court, these guys confronted Moses. Now, I want you to freeze there for a second. Have you ever heard the word confronted and thought, oh, that feels happy? I'm just going to confront her. We're going to have a big conversation. I'm going to confront her for stealing my boyfriend. It's going to be really civil. No. Confront's like, I'm going to punch him in the throat. I'm going to kick him in the face. I'm going to be like, boom! No Batman on their faces, bodies. So they confronted Moses and his brother Aaron. And we're waiting outside for them. Ah, it's so good. It's power. The foreman said to them, may the Lord judge and punish you for making us stink before Pharaoh and his officials. You have put a sword into their hands and an excuse to kill us. How do you think Moses is feeling about his leadership at that point? And he emotionally, if you continue reading, he's distraught. And he goes back to God. He's like, God, you told me to do this, and now it's bad. And a lot of us would feel the same way. If we feel like God was telling us to do something and it didn't turn out well for us, we'd be like, well, this has got to be wrong because this doesn't feel good. this doesn't seem good. We're getting beaten up and we can't. I mean, this is an impossible thing we're being asked to do. And we're honoring you, God. Sometimes it's like that. And so God said, hey, keep going. Keep going. So he keeps going to Pharaoh. He keeps going to Pharaoh. And all these crazy things happen. And I won't go into all these crazy things because it's like 9 chapters. And we would be here a long time. But a lot of crazy things happen. And you should read it because it's really interesting. It's like freak horror movie stuff. Like people get big boils on their bodies. Like Egyptians get big boils on their bodies. And Pharaoh's like, make the boils go away. And then Moses does. And he's like, you still can't go. And then like flies come in and flood the country, and there are flies everywhere. And can you imagine like flies everywhere? Like in this room, you have flies cutting your body, like in your teeth and in your eyes, like and they're like flat poop. You know, you're like, oh, it's so gross. But there are like frogs everywhere. I mean, it's like frogs. Can you imagine frogs everywhere, like all over your body? They're crazy things that happen. And it finally got to the point where so many crazy things happen. Pharaoh's like, just go. I don't want your freaky God around me anymore. Just get out of here. Take the Israelite people and go. And so they start to leave. And then Pharaoh starts scratching his head. And sometimes we're like Pharaoh because we kind of forget that we just had a bunch of freaky stuff happen. And we're like, wait a minute. I just let all my slaves go. Oh my God. I need to get them back. So Pharaoh sends all his armies after the Israelites. The Israelites, oh my God, we're going to die. What are we going to do? And so in verse 14, it says, as Pharaoh approached, the people of Israel looked up and they panicked. They panicked. Panic means that they were like, oh my God, we're going to die. And so when they saw the Egyptians overtaking them, so the Egyptians are coming, and they're coming on chariots, and they're coming with horses, and they're coming with whips, and the Israelites are like, these little lambs, we're shepherds, and they don't know what to do. And so the next verse, we can talk about more what happens, and they cried out to the Lord and they said to Moses, why did you bring us out here to die in the wilderness? They had a lot of rage, Weren't there enough graves for us in Egypt? What have you done to us? Why did you make us leave Egypt? Now remember, they were getting beaten. They were getting treated like dogs. And that they're so scared. They have so much fear crashing down on them. They believe so many bad messages about God and about themselves. They're finding themselves going, I'd rather go back and be a slave. I can't imagine being at that point, but that's where they were. Next verse. Didn't we tell you this would happen while we were still in Egypt? We said, leave us alone! Let us be slaves to the Egyptians. And it's better to be a slave in Egypt than a corpse in the wilderness. So if you're Moses, at this point, what are you thinking? It's probably like, what am I going to tune into? I've been attacked in the past. God came through. He did some freaky stuff. Been attacked in the past, God came through. Been attacked in the past, God came through. I can tune into the lies. I can tune into the attacks and believe that about myself, or I can tune into the truth about what God says about me, and then He's going to come through. And so Moses shows growth here in this next verse in chapter 14, and he says to the people, don't be scared or afraid. Just stand still and watch the Lord rescue you today. The Egyptians you see today will never be seen again. The Lord Himself will fight for you. Just stay calm. He's speaking to a very emotionally charged environment with people who have believed messages about themselves and believe they're doomed and believe they're better off being slaves than being free, not trusting a God who's bigger, not trusting in a God who's limitless. They're only trusting in what they can see and only trusting in their limits. And it has shaped them to think so small that they want to go back and be slaves and that God can't come through for them. But let me tell you something. He can. Even when it seems hopeless. And if you keep reading, and we're not going to, but if you were to keep reading, you'll see how they come up to a sea, and we know it as a Red Sea, and God holds off the Egyptians with a cloud, which is kind of crazy too. A cloud behind the Israelites. It's like, what do they eat? Like Mexican for dinner? I don't know. But there's a cloud behind the Israelites. And God literally parts the sea with a wind, a strong wind, and there's dry ground, and they walk across it. And the Egyptians come chasing in after them. And as the Egyptians chasing after them, God causes the chariots of this army that causes the wheels to twist and they to stall out. And then there would be confusion. And the Egyptians say, their God is fighting against us. And they get all in the water. And the waves come crashing over the Egyptians as the Israelites have crossed over to the other side, obliterating every single one of the enemy. Don't tell me what God can't do. He is limitless and wants to be active in your life. He wants to get you out of believing these messages. He wants to tap your chin and say, hey, look at a God who's bigger than where you are. I want to bust the limits in your life. Believe what is true. Don't embrace these lies. In other words, I want to challenge you to tune out trash and tune in truth. You're like, what is truth? Truth is ultimately found for us, guys, in Jesus. That's why Jesus came, and that's why Jesus lived a perfect life. That's why he died on the cross for our sins, and he came back to life, beating down death, showing power over death, showing that he wasn't limited by death to give us new life. You can clap. I like that. That's good news. And here's the deal. I thought, you know what? I've got just 4 quick verses I want to read through, and it's going to be like really fast. These 4 verses are how God feels about you when you know him. David writes this in Psalm 139. He says, thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. To me, you're like, girl, I am complex. Right? Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. Let's look at the next one. In Romans 8:39. Nothing, I like this word, nothing, that means nothing, nada, nothing at all, creation will ever be able to separate us from the love of God that is revealed in Christ Jesus our Lord. The same Jesus who rose from the dead, who beat down death, who shows his limitless power by doing that. When you have a relationship with him by receiving him as your Savior and Forgiver, nothing can separate you from his love. Next verse. I love this. We are God's masterpiece. You are a masterpiece. That's huge. In other words, huge. Work of art. You're a work of art. You are made and crafted just like you are for a purpose. God's masterpiece. Work of art. And he's created you anew in Christ Jesus. This relationship with Jesus is everything. He says, so we can do the good things he planned for us long ago. See, he has plans for you. Plans for you not to live this limited, small life, but to live a life with a limitless God that takes you above and beyond and breaks you away from the negative messages maybe you've received by yourself. And last but not least, in 1 John 3, let's check this out. Verse 1. See how very much our Father loves us, for he calls us his children. And that is what you are when you have a relationship with God through Jesus. And I don't know what it is for you tonight, but I want to challenge you to tune in the truth. Or tune out the trash, tune in the truth. Tune out trash, tune in the truth. And here's the thing. The question I want to ask you. What negative messages have you tuned into? What negative messages are bringing you down? That they're keeping you at a limited level. See, tonight, some of you maybe, I need to receive Jesus as my Savior and Forgiver. I need to receive his limitless power so he can lift you up out of that limited way of thinking. And you can begin to believe the true things that are truest about you. And when you bump into those moments in your life, when you're leading as a parent, or you're leading as a teacher, or you're leading as a business leader, or whatever you're going to do in life, and the lies start crashing against you, you're prepared. Backing up a little bit, whatever you're doing right now as a 6th grader, or a 10th grader, or a 12th grader, or wherever you sit, you have a limitless God who is fighting for you, who is on your side, who wants to break any agreements you've made with negative messages. In order that you can believe him, what he says about you, that you can rise up with a limitless God on your side. Guys, tonight, that's good news. Would you agree that that's good news? So what I want you to do now, I want you to stand with me quietly though, because I want us to stay focused, because we're about to sing a song called Oceans. Listen, 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 listen. Now, a lot of you are familiar with this song, some of you may not be. But for singing tonight, this opening line is, you call me out upon the waters, the great unknown where feet may fail. And God tonight is calling some of you out to say, trust me. He's reaching out to you. Lift your chin up, lift your head up, trust me. Listen, listen. There are people around you who need this message because they've been so caught in the negative. God wants to take you to new places. I'll pray for you, and then we're going to sing to our amazing God. God, we thank you so much tonight for stories like Moses. We thank you for his courage to keep moving forward even when it was hard. And I pray that you would help the 6th, the 7th, 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th grader here tonight to trust in Jesus. To trust in the limitless God. And I pray that they would step out and that they wouldn't be scared. They wouldn't be fearful. They wouldn't go back to slave-like living. But they would see you unlock amazing things in their life that they haven't even seen yet. And I pray as we sing this song that you would open our hearts and our eyes to a new reality. And that we would no longer live small, shrunk down lives. In Jesus' name I pray.
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, and oceans deep, my faith will stand. And I will call presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. I will call upon your name, keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, and you are mine. And I will call upon your name, and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For I am yours, you are
We're going to keep singing Impact. We're going to sing this next song. It's called I Will Rest. And it's just talking about the fact that no matter what we may think our worth is, no matter what people have told us that our worth is truly found in the grace of Jesus. And we can stand and we can rest on that grace. If you would, let's join our voices and sing this together. But yours, not my strength, but yours. I lift my eyes to see all the plans you have for me, Jesus. Take my life, it's yours. Every step secure. You know the past, yet your love outlasts my fear, Jesus. And I will rest in the promise of your grace, and I will boast in the power of your name. In my weakness you are strong, my faith will carry on in you. When all I hear is noise, God make clear your voice. Lift my eyes to see all the plans you have for me, Jesus. the promise of your grace, and I will boast in the power of your name. In my weakness you are strong, my faith will carry on in you. You are the rock, it's where I stand. Your grace for me will never end. All fear removed, it has no place. In you alone I find my strength. You are the rock, it's where I stand. Your grace for me will never end. All fear is gone, it has no place. In you alone I find my strength. God, you are the rock, it's where I stand. In grace for me will never end. All fear is gone, it has no place. In you alone I find my strength. I will rest in the promise of your grace, and I will boast in the power of your name. In my weakness you are strong, my faith will carry on in you. And I will rest in the promise of your grace, and I will boast in the power of your name. In my weakness you are strong, my faith will carry on in you.
You guys sounded amazing. Those songs were very well chosen. A nice message. Great job, Jake. Great job doing that. I also want to say it's a privilege to speak with my son Matt playing guitar tonight. So it's kind of cool because my daughter Mia is running slides, Matt's on the stage playing guitar, and I got to speak. It's the first time that's ever happened. So that was a real honor tonight. And Morgan, you crushed it. But I want you guys to know how valuable you are. And I hope that when you go to your groups tonight, that the desire to distract or the desire to take the attention elsewhere, that you can stay focused and that you can actually talk about what this actually means. Because if you can get there and get to a place where the messages of fear and all those other things we talked about tonight don't stick, and you can tune out that trash and tune into the truth that God says you will be unstoppable and you will be limitless and what God can do through you. So my challenge is to do that. Now, moving to a couple other things that don't necessarily relate directly to tonight, but things that you need to know about. We have not big stuff yet. We have a movie night this Friday. Star Wars. And it will be free. Doors open at 6:30. There'll be candy, popcorn, and drinks. And there will be a giveaway. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's any good. It'll be a giveaway. So, you want to be here, maybe. 6:35. Now, I also want to let you know that big stuff is coming. And I hear some dude applause and muttering, which I guess is good. But Big Stuff is an amazing experience. And I've been multiple times. I want to tell you, it will rock your face off. So, if you're an adult and you're not going, and like you're in a group with somebody and they're not going, harass them. Like tell your small group leader, you need to go because God's going to rock your face off. And then if you are a student and you're not going, I'm telling you, you're missing an opportunity to really have a great experience. Now, that's coming up. The last thing I want you to know, if you're new or here for the first time tonight, we want to meet you. So what we would ask is after this big group, people go to small group, we want you to meet us by the stage so we can say hello and give you a free gift. See you next week.